Okay, to the BUHI CMOs. My name is Neil. I've been your BUHI marketer for the last several months. And in this presentation, we're going to go over some of what we've been able to do and give you a presentation of what's been happening the last couple months on the marketing side. So here's a brief list of what we're going to go over in this presentation. We're going to go over CMO, your goals for us. And then we're going to go over our goals, how we tailored them for our marketing strategy. Then we're going to go over our marketing plan overview, our simulation strategy, content performance analysis, channel utilization, how we managed some crises that came up. And I would say my favorite part, and the thing I'm most excited to talk about, is the company growth and revenue impact. Then we'll go over some budget allocation quickly and end with a conclusion and answer any of your other questions. So just to jump right into this, your initial goals for us were pretty straightforward. For your initial goals, was to spend the entire budget. We were provided $5,000 a week. Yeah. And then for us to spend that wisely by testing out different content creation and seeing how we could get the most ROI on that $5,000. And then a couple other things you guys wanted to focus on was grow brand awareness, increase engagement, increase sales, and outperform competitors. And as we go through this, you're going to see that we did that in the last couple of months here. Now, our goals and the goals I set, these were things at the beginning I felt were reasonable and we were able to achieve. So one, yes, use every dollar, the $5,000 provided every week. Then we have some different budget allocations on how we felt we could, uh, how we could use that budget. I also wanted to expand audience reach, increase the number of followers and fans. I wanted to triple the number of potential customers and followers. I wanted to double sales by the end of this trial run compared to last year's revenue trends and respond quickly to customers and represent the BUHI brand. Our marketing plan overview, we had a content strategy to mix influencers and different types of paid revenue, paid ads, advertising plan. I really wanted to have targeted ads. We found that those are the most effective, focusing on the, the main millennials and those who are using social media the most. Engagement strategy, and we also have our crisis management protocol, uh, which you're going to see later in this. Okay, running through this. So our simulation strategy. So we wanted to prioritize the highest ROI platforms, which we found were Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. A couple others were effective as well. We didn't find YouTube very effective. Um, those are our big three. We ran lots of tests, seeing different times, locations, different ads, different captions to see how far we could push the ROI, and then develop better engagement-driven content as well. That was our main strategy there. And then our analysis, how it worked. So we found that short-term content, especially on TikTok and Instagram, were pretty effective, especially when it came to short videos and stuff. They were pretty high engagement. What didn't work uh, for content, it was low quality, low quantity. Um, we found that people really needed to see something every other day at least, whether that was just paid ad or seeing something from an influencer. They need to see something every other day for us to really see some big growth there. And then the secret sauce, getting down to the audience by using emojis, getting down to their level, right? And two, combining all resources each week, organic content, paid ads, influencers. When you combine those three, It was the secret sauce. I mean, it was huge. The last 4 weeks and last month, that was some serious revenue we made. Okay, channel utilization. Instagram and TikTok, I found they were drivers of brand awareness, high engagement. Facebook, great for targeted ads, always has been, always will be. And Twitter was used for real-time interactions, and I found pretty effective for professional crisis management as well. Now, how I handled the crisis on that topic. With that damaging post, we one immediately acknowledged with a clear statement, professional atmosphere there. Second, there was public resolution, um, having some secondhand reviews come in, really review our processes. Third, customer engagement. We wanted to respond quickly, especially with those customers or those loyal customers who had some questions. And then we hope through that our proactive response focused on transparency turned this crisis into customer loyalty opportunity, hopefully leading to even stronger customer trust. I'm of the belief that even if life gets you down, then if you can manage it well, then it can actually lead you stronger. And we feel we did that as well. Okay, company growth and revenue impact. Let's take a minute and focus on this for a second. So the growth metrics. But we had a 40% increase in social media followers across our main platforms. It's pretty good. And I didn't mention this in there, but that was actually in the first half. We even saw more growth in the second half. Total revenue with a total spending budget of $60,000 over the course of the last several months. We made a whopping 1.5 million in total revenue. A good chunk of that was made in the last 5 weeks, and it was really from using influencers that just really launched it. Paid ads were also super effective. Um, and if I go back up for just a second and just look at something there, um, I found that there was a combination here of three things. So high organic posts. You wanted lots of organic posts throughout the trial run there, throughout the week. And you wanted some specific targeted ads, 3 a week for throughout the week. And then you wanted to have 1 to 2 influencers to take over the market. Those, we saw huge growth those weeks. I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars in those weeks were coming in, and we were only spending 5 grand. So that was huge. Finally, budget allocation. We spent about, in this trial run, we spent about $30,000 mainly on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, also on Twitter as well, and Pinterest. Um, Influencer partnerships took about $17,000, and content creation was around $13,000. In total, we were able to use almost all the budget as well those weeks. Conclusion, really by leveraging all our resources and having a good management system, staying on top of our stuff here, we were able to increase followers, we were able to increase revenue, and we were able to handle some crises really well. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be on the marketing side for BUHI. This is really fun for me. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys.